So when you think of rats, well, you likely don't love the idea. What am I saying? I mean, it makes me cringe. I hate rats, I'm going to be honest.
Some people like, no, yeah, everybody dislikes rats. But as Caroline Shively reports, one organization is using rats to make the world a safer, healthier place by clearing landmines, diagnosing tuberculosis, and even finding earthquake survivors.
If you had 3 feet of whiskers, fur, and tail crawl up your arm, you'd be terrified. But these African giant pouched rats are actually highly trained lifesavers.
We call them hero rats.
The organization, Apopo, is training the giant rats to sniff out TNT and deadly landmines left in old war zones. Their sense of smell is actually better than a bloodhound's, and they're so light they won't detonate the mines.
They'll find the landmine and they'll dig just a little bit to indicate that they found it. They'll get recalled back, and then people will go and defuse the landmines.
Now some of those rats have traveled to the U.S., including Mirasol here at the Maryland Zoo at Baltimore.
As part of their training, the animal keepers take scent balls like this one, it smells like cinnamon, and they bury it in the mulch and let the rats do their thing.
They have an amazing sense of smell, much better than ours, and with that comes kind of sort of superpowers.
That superpower isn't just limited to TNT. The rats are also sniffing out tuberculosis. They can check 100 samples in as little as 20 minutes. That would normally take a lab technician using a microscope 4 days. The rodents are also being used in ports to detect smuggled wildlife.
Things like rhino horn or pangolin scales.
Now the rats have a new mission, finding survivors in earthquakes.
The rats are much smaller than dogs, and so they can actually go into the rubble and find potential victims.
The rats are being trained to wear cameras on their backs, then crawl deep into the rubble where no human could go to save even more lives. Caroline Shively, Fox News.